Raw Beauty Christie. She always used to love this, but then she found out they tested on animals, so she doesn't use it anymore. Well, I'm here using it. Do I love animals? Yes, I do. But, you know, it's a really good foundation. You gotta test on something. I have to say this is probably not gonna be a popular opinion, and I apologize. But I just have to say. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sweet Jamie Lee. You can find me on Facebook and what's that one? Instagram. So what I'm doing today, I'm just doing like a summary look. I just want to play with makeup, and I got in a new one moment. So normally, my most favorite foundation in the world. It's by far the best, Infallible Pro Glow 24-hour long wear. And I had the one in the shade 202, Creamy Natural. So it was a little bit too dark for me, even though darker foundations make my skin look better. Strange fact for you. I don't know if you guys out there have noticed this. So I got the lightest shade possible, 201 Classic Ivory. So I'm going to try this out, and I think it'll match my skin tone a little bit better. And to prep my face, so last night I already like washed my face, prepped everything to have like a nice, like my skin looks pretty good, right? And a little less redness. It's really hot. I use this Glow 24K Unleash the Power of Gold Rejuvenating 24K Eye Serum. So I use that underneath my eyes, and I notice like no bagging, no dark, you know, discoloration, whatever. And then I use this Bright Biotic Dark Spot Minimizing Serum, and I put that like right here and here, because I tend to have like a shadow right here and here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it supposedly helps with that. And then I use my Malin and Getz Vitamin E Face Moisturizer on the rest of my face, and my face is feeling so good. So, and now I'm going to take Your Skin But Better setting spray just because I want to. And I really like spritzing my face before I do makeup, in the middle of it, and then at the end. It's actually a really good idea. I don't know why. I don't know if there's any science behind it, but hey, we're going to do it. And what I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 1. It's probably the latest shade they have. I've always been one to conceal before I do my makeup. I don't know if that's correct or not, but it just makes sense to me, like if you're covering like dark spots. And then you can go over it with like a lighter thing after to, you know, glow up everything. But I've always been a fan of doing this first, because that's kind of like, I'm a cake decorator, and that's how you do it. You don't like, you know, you would crumb coat it first if there's like imperfections, you know what I mean? And then you ice it. But I'm pretty talented. I don't really need to crumb coat every cake. Just saying. So I like to go up around here. You don't have to if you don't have any of these problems, but I am of an older age, so I've been noticing. That's cute. You guys can probably hear Trump in the background. Did you guys catch his latest rally in Ohio? Oh my god, I am not kidding you guys. I cried when they played the music first and I saw Trump, and like I was like tearing. And I know maybe people think that's ridiculous, but I'm like, yes, you are going to fight for this country. And he has been, and there's a whole bunch of things in the works. The stuff about the voter fraud is slowly coming out. I believe Georgia, or is it Arizona? I think Georgia and Arizona are recounting. They're doing a deep dive into the election fraud. I'll say it, YouTube. You know it was there. We all know Trump won, right? And that's not just like being a sore loser. You cannot convince me of it. I'm sorry. But then one of them, blah, blah, blah. And then one of the, I think it was Georgia, they have to throw out 100,000 votes because they realized that they weren't legitimate people, and half of them were dead, half of them weren't. Just how this doesn't scare anybody, I don't know. But we're going to get to the bottom of it, boy howdy. And I look forward to it. Election fraud. I'll say it. YouTube, you can come at me, bro. You shouldn't, the whole fact. Okay, so let's say, and I'm just taking this up here. I just like to have a clean canvas. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I do know what I'm doing, but I don't have anything planned. See, so I just concealed. You could like go out like that if you wanted to. But isn't it scary in a world where like everyone was so afraid to say election fraud? You were like taken off the internet for saying that. Same thing with the doctors who came out and were like telling the truth about coronavirus. And oh, it leaked from a lab. Shut down. And now we're finding out, oh, most likely it was leaked from a lab. Yeah, no shit. What the hell were people thinking? Like, I knew that the whole time. So I'm just going to go in Infallible Pro Glow. Let's see how this... Oh, I love when they're brand new and you got to take off the little silvery plastic thing. Silvery, it's not plastic. But like, yes, Trump. But if you haven't seen his rally performance, highly recommend it. If you love Trump, don't miss it. It was inspiring. Oh my God, it was so nice. And I was just tearing up the whole time. And I'm like, yes, Trump. Because no one else is fighting for us. No one else is fighting for the truth. No one else is fighting for our country right now. I mean, there are a few people. I'd say Ron DeSantis is a very good contender down in Florida, but I think you're going to see good things. But first and foremost, you got to make sure that elections are secure. Why that's even an issue among people to where their fight is beyond me. Well, yeah, we're supposed to have free and fair elections. Like, this isn't freaking China or North Korea. Oh, wow. Oh. I love how Trump right now is talking about how the night of the election, like, he was obviously winning. Everybody could see that. We're like, yeah, he's gonna win, duh. And then they started closing down everything. And I was watching it real time, too. I got this sick feeling in my stomach. And I was watching Stephen Crowder's, wow, this foundation is perfect. Did you guys see this? Holy shit. But in a world where like everyone was afraid to even question the election, it's weird in retrospect. Like, now Trump is just out there saying it, and it was so refreshing to hear because so many people have been like taken off YouTube for saying such a thing or just questioning things. Like, hey, we need some things, answered, and I think that's fair. And if it turned out, that Joe Biden won free and fairly, so be it. That is what it is, and I want to support that. Like, if all of a sudden like Trump won and then they did a deep dive and realized Trump didn't win, I'm not going to be like the one standing here like, well, it's too late. I'd be like, no, because once that goes and you don't have free and fair elections in this country, what is America? What is this country anymore? Wow, this foundation. I don't know if you guys can tell, but up close in my mirror, none of it is like clinging to my dry patches. This is a perfect shade. I'm so glad I got the lighter color. Wow. Yeah, I remember, what's her name? Raw Beauty Christie. She always used to love this, but then she found out they tested on animals, so she doesn't use it anymore. Well, I'm here using it. Do I love animals? Yes, I do. But, it's a really good foundation. You gotta test on something. Am I right? Am I right? Does that sound ridiculous? Is that rude? Well, maybe. And I'm not even going to put concealer underneath my eyes because I already did, and I think it looks fine. If you want extra glow under there, well, go ahead. But I'm not gonna. And you know what? I'm not even going to put powder on my face because that is a healthy glow. I have clear skin anyway, for the most part. Wow. Can you guys see that? It's not too yellowy, it's not too pink, it's like matching perfect. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Now, I'm going to go into the Fade into Hue palette again. Why? Because it's the best palette, and I highly recommend you guys buy it. And I don't even have a plan here, I just want to play with it, so I'm just going to be bouncing around with colors. And I hope you enjoy this. And then, he's reading the snake. I highly, highly recommend watching that on YouTube if you missed it. Oh god, that's a pretty color. This color is called Selfie. And I'm trying to keep my eyes, like, I'm not going to do this and then go down. Because, this is where my eyes are. This is where my eyes are. Do you guys understand what I mean by this? Like, I'm just going to focus it right here. Because when I look straight, basically the only amount of space that I have is right here. And there's not a lot of it. So I'm just going to focus it right there. Ooh. And then I'm just going to circle it. Circle it? I just want some color right there. And I don't even know if I'm going to do anything more than this. Because I've been loving like the minimalist kind of look lately. Says the girl that's like, put some color in your world. No, I'm all for that. Obviously, I'm putting color in my world. But there's something about like that, just one color and go. And I'll probably put some... So how have you guys been doing? And thank you for writing and keeping in contact with me. Oh man, I just want that to stay right there. Now I need some shinies on my lid. Where do I find shinies? Oh, I will tell you. I will tell you where you find shinies. So I'm just going to use my Jacqueline. And I'm going to use the lightest color, I believe. And I might dip into this one right here, which is, I don't even know. Oh, there's words on it. Wait. Oh, God, I can't see anything. Oh, iced and gleam. Gleam and iced. I'm just going to be dotting that on my lid. How many of you guys are excited? Like, who out there watched the Trump rally from Ohio? He's going to be in Florida next week. Oh, I'm going to be watching this whole thing. I think it's good. It was so, patriotic. It was everything great about this country. And with the Biden administration, have you guys noticed just everything is so negative? And it's, oh yeah, we're a racist, homophobic, awful country. No, majority of people are not like that. I'm sorry, you guys are peddling this untrue narrative. And I'm getting tired of it. Oh man, that's pretty. So now I'm just going to go into here. Highlight my inner corner. Oh, wow. This would be such a pretty look for like a wedding. Oh my God. All right. I have to say this. This is probably not going to be a popular opinion, and I apologize. But I just have to say it. And I don't want to be this person. Oh, but I'm going to be. You're just going to hear it. Alright. Wait, I need a thing. Hold on. Put white coal in my waterline. White coal. It's called Milk. 604 by NYX, if you're wondering. 1 second. It's a little stark. I think once I put lashes and then I fill in my brows, it'll be better. So 1 segundo. Yeah, that's right. I can speak some Spanish. I'm just going in with my really, really old, doesn't even have a name on it anymore, Sigma brow duo powder thing, and I'm using medium brow powder. Highly recommend this. Of all the, so I've been on YouTube like 2 years, and you guys have probably seen me use a whole bunch of products in that 2 years, especially for brows. I always go back to this one. It does not, nothing compares. Yeah, I think everybody hopefully should want a free and fair election. And again, it's not like Trump, the Trump base was like, no, how can we lose? Well, I mean, I'm sure that's devastating because I think everybody, even I just made my brows a little bit thicker. I just overdrew them just a little bit. Let's see if I can duplicate the other side. This will be interesting. Are they even? I don't think so. I I overdrew that one. Way too much. Jamie, what did you...
I said, we have 54 men from 5,000. We have 54 men on the border. Are they in danger? Said, sir, we have 54 men, 2 hours. We don't have a chance.
Alright.
Pretty amazing, but you'll never hear that from the fake news.
Here, I'm just gonna brush that out a little. Soften it. And that'll help too. If you ever realize that your brows are a little too harsh, just take the pencil and just kind of scrub it out. You can kind of, I mean, sometimes you'll mess it up by doing that, but just be light at first. Oh, see, yeah, that one's a different shape. You know what? We're just gonna go with it. And I like the beginnings of the brows to just be feathered. Or you can not even fill in your brows. It doesn't matter. Don't do it if you don't want to. Now I'm just gonna go in with my Tarte lash primer, and I'm gonna prime my eyelashes before doing them. I don't know if this made a lick of difference when I first used it, but we're gonna find out. So yeah, if Trump ever comes to my area, oh Lord, I am going. Because I remember before, so it must have been like early 2016, he was in my area. And I didn't go for some reason, even though I was, you know, he was the candidate in my head. And I was like, yep, Trump. I'm a fan of Trump. And I didn't go for some reason. Then he was president. I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have gone. So this is just white primer. And again, I don't know what this is supposed to do. I don't know if the point primer is supposed to like elongate them. What is the point here? Maybe it like separates them better. Oh, looking like a ginger. Work has been crazy. I'm sorry about my upload schedules. I just been you know, trying to do my work. It's been busy. It's been graduation season. We've been doing great at work, so I'm so blessed. But this is the moment to where, you know, my MS gets in the way of everything. You know, if I have like low workloads and not a whole lot of stress at work, I feel a lot better. But as soon as I have to like, you know, work more hours than what I normally do and deal with more, I guess you could say like stressors, that's when it gets a little difficult. And then my MS is like, nah, you can't do it. And then I start like getting numb everywhere besides the places that I normally am numb. Wicked fun, except it's not. But it's just a thing. I'm going for another MRI soon. Well, as soon as I schedule it. Which they've been calling me for like 4 weeks. And for 4 weeks I just keep going, oh my god, I don't have time to call back. I can't even like think of when I can do this. So I'm just trying to like get everybody, you know, find employees and do all that fun stuff. Got a business to run, folks. It's great. I want this one darker, because that one's nice. I want this one darker. Hang on one second. Rhinos. I hate the rhinos. For you guys that don't know, the term rhino in politics is Republican in name only. They don't like have any actual like Republican or conservative values and their stances on things. The rhinos, we need to get rid of them. No. Alright, hold on one second. I need to fix that one. Isn't it funny? I think the one main thing that I really like about Donald Trump And I'm going to use my superhero mascara over this. Not the one that comes with the primer, just because I love this mascara so much better.
Earlier this year,
I don't know about that. All it did was clump my lashes. I don't know about that primer. I really don't know what it's supposed to do. But everyone's like, oh, lash primer, lash primer. And I'm all like, why? Ugh. Yeah, it's like acting. Do you guys know, like, if you're wearing mascara and then you, like, leave it on for a day, you know, and you sleep in it, and then you go to, like, apply more mascara the next day, and you know how it's all, like, chunky and... Ooh. I don't know about that. Well, you know, we're just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna take this makeup off as soon as I'm done anyways. But what I really like about Trump is the story that he told during this rally was how there was a guy, a Republican, that was asking to fly on Air Force One back and forth while he was president. And he said sure, he didn't know him too well. And then he asked again, oh, can I fly on Air Force One? And he said sure. And then the next thing he knows, he was one of the ones impeaching Donald Trump. And that really, and I think that's why he's so admirable to me, because I can relate to that. Like, I'm not one to trust most people, and I think you gotta be careful. You gotta find those people. And I think it's sad. Like, he's obviously been through a lot and dealt with people who weren't, you know, on his side. And I definitely have too, and it's probably just, you know, having a family business and all that and dealing with employees. It's like a constant, you know, thing to where it doesn't surprise me anymore, but like people that are supposedly on your side usually never are. And usually they're the ones that even say it the most, like, oh, you guys are great, I'll never leave. And like, I don't expect people to never leave, but like the ones that go in really hard about like, oh, I'm a lifer, you can trust me. Usually as soon as you say that, red flag. Nope. It's kind of how that one last girl was that worked for me. Ugh. She was a disaster. But I caught on to it quickly, which is good. Because, you know, you learn every time. What is this? It looks like spider legs on my eyes. What is that? What is that? Is it? Well, I mean, it kind of looks cool in the mirror. Could you not? Ooh. How come that one's not the same? Hold on. See? That's pretty, right? Oh, I dig that. I'm gonna go in with my butter bronzer next. Just warm up my face. Put some color in there. Wow, that foundation's really pretty. And I'm gonna use my Morphe B31 brush, so it looks like that. It's chunky. This butter bronzer's a little dark for me, personally. Well, in my opinion, it is. I could be very wrong, and people could be like, no, it's perfect. I'm going to try to make this a little bit more color on the side of my face, because I like the way YouTubers look when they do it, and I'm watching like videos, but then I do it, and I don't like how it translates. Like, I don't know. I think it's just because it's always in my head. I've always had really, really red cheeks, and so I've hated any color on my face. Do you know what I mean? It's always bugged me, because I'm like, no, make the color go away. Jim Jordan! Oh, he's another winner. I like Jim Jordan. He's a good one. I have good feelings for 2022 and 2024. Because I think it's almost safe to say I was always hoping that Trump would run in 2024. That would be so epic if he would. Imagine that. There. Need a little bit more here. Alright, well that kind of looks pretty. Because the base is pretty. You know what I mean? Hey. Yeah, we do. You will win as long as there's no election fraud. Alright, hey, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm liking that. Now, should I do an extra bit of contour? Should I do it? The only thing I don't like about this, the Hula bronzer by Benefit, is the, I think my sister-in-law gave this to me. Oh, look, there's a little mirror in there. It's just this thing is hard to get a brush in there. But you know what? We're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna use my angled brush by Sigma. This is an F40, so it's like that. You know, I'm gonna try to get my brush in there. Let's just chisel.
Most of you, I think, would recognize him. But he's a great person. He's tough and he's smart and he's incredible. So thank you both and Marjorie, thank you very much.
Okay, there's a little definition for you.
North Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, who's been terrific. Where's Kristi? Thank you, Kristi. Doing a great job.
Pretty. I dig that. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit on a smaller, it's a pointed foundation brush, even though I don't use it for that. I'm just gonna go up under my nose, just do a little tiny bit of nose contour. Pretty. Now I'm just gonna feather that out along the side so it's not super harsh, but you can see, you can see the point to that. It's kind of creating a little bit of structure in my nose. Pretty. Now for blush, I'm gonna go in with my Sigma Aura powder in the name Pet Name. It's kind of like a peachy pink kind of color. Hopefully you can see it.
County Commissioners Michelle Hung and David Moore and my friend JJ and Jan Cavero.
And then I like to put the blush right on top of like where my contour was and just kind of blend that in.
Our movement achieved more than anyone thought possible. There's never been anything like it. We passed record-setting tax cuts, massive regulation cuts, which I think will lead to more important tax cuts in terms of the economy. That's what gave us that incredible base that they're destroying slowly, but it was so strong. It has some momentum. Regulation cuts again. Nobody's ever seen anything achieved. American.
Cute. Now, one moment, when and just kind of, clean up the edges there a little bit with some powder and using like an angled kind of brush. So like I have a sponge right here. It's not wet, but it'll create the line that I'm looking for. Like that. Just there.
Standing up to China like never before. You wouldn't have a steel industry if I didn't do what we did. You would not have. They were dumping.
So just like that. That's kind of all I'm looking for. Go off with the powder. And for that one, I use my favorite powder. This stuff is good if you guys have, the money for it. It's by It Cosmetics. Oh no, it's a little messy. Oh, but it's translucent. It's by Pores translucent finishing powder. Looks like that. You can find it on Amazon if you like. Super good though. Highly recommend it. So I'm just gonna let that sit there for a second and just gonna let it bake that contour a little bit. And now I just have to do lips. Now I don't have a color picked out yet, so let me go rummage around my extensive lip color collection. I'll be right back. Here's one I haven't opened yet. It's a Sephora color, and it looks like it's purple. You know me, I love a purple lip. That's me. It's a cream lip stain. And it's purple, and we know I'm gonna use it. Alright. So I did the cream lip stain. I love it. And now I'm just gonna wipe all this bake off so that way it's just a little bit more contoured, you know? And then all the powder goes into your lungs. Alright guys, what do you think? Do you like it? If you didn't want to use purple, which I know a lot of people do not like purple lips, you can always just do a nude lip if you want to do that. That's no problem. I also have this Kate Spade lipstick, color 41. This would actually be really pretty. Here, let's just put a little on there and mix it all together. Ooh, that's pretty. Just created like an ombre type effect. And just light on the eyes, just one color, and then some, what do you call it? What's the shiny stuff called? Yeah, I think that's really, really pretty. If you guys are going out, you know, this would be a really pretty like date night or date day kind of look, whatever, or just going to work or whatever. I think it's really pretty. I love it, and I just like contoured this part. You don't have to do that part if you don't want to, because personally I don't care if my jaw and cheek line look chiseled. But if you'd like to, go right ahead. Do you. Be yourself. Until next time, guys, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Remember to leave this video a like if you liked it. It really helps out my channel. Thank you. And until next time, remember to be kind. Put some color in your world. And stay humble. Bye, guys. Oh my god, do you guys know what I just realized I forgot in this look? Even though I think it's fine, because I think this looks really pretty. I didn't do highlighter. Who am I? Who am I? I'll keep that powder for next time. I cannot believe I did that. A Jamie without highlighter is scarcely a Jamie at all. My god. Can you guys imagine? I don't even know who I am. God, I love President Trump. I love how the one guy, I think it was, I don't know, someone that he was campaigning for, and he said, let's get Trump elected for a third time. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Because, yeah, he won 2 times already. Yup. And then so many people, I don't know, it's kind of irritating. Like, he was impeached. I'm like, And you know what that whole thing revealed is that he didn't do anything wrong, though. You do realize that, right? Like, did you follow it? Do you not get it? I was gonna use these lashes today, but I think this look is so light to where you just don't have to. Am I wrong? I don't know. I've been digging the no lashes thing. I was going to, and I was like, oh, do I really want to? Not really. Oh, I clean up as soon as I'm done because I love like a perfectly like clean workstation. Oh, you guys, I still got to do that thing. You guys can see my vanity and how I keep everything. Oh my god, you guys, I have so much makeup. First world problems, right? Do I have money? No. but that's okay. I'm gonna take this out. Oh. I hope you guys have a good one. I will see you in the next one. Leave a like. Leave a like. Goodbye. I wanted the Trump rally in the background. And now it sounds like one of those really long commercials. You know, that last like 9.5 minutes. Now we wait. It's freaking annoying. You're inconveniencing my YouTube video. To be fair, I think it's a commercial for like it's kids with cancer or something. So why am I bitching? It's kind of distasteful. It is. I had to turn off my air conditioner, which is right behind me, to do this video so you can hear me. And I'm already getting like really hot. Are we ready? There you are. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sweet Jamie Lee. You can find me on you can find me on YouTube. Well, duh, that's where you're watching it. I already have my foundation. 1 second. Jeez, oh, Crystal. Oh. Good job prepping, Jamie. Do I prep? No. No, I don't, actually. But it's fine. Could you just... Million. Yes, Trump.